Hello and welcome to Browse and Hose podcast in our new podcast area.
Sorry to the audio listeners, but we are very excited.
Yeah, if you are listening to this on audio on your Apple Podcasts or Spotify or Alexa or whatever you listen to things on,
You're missing out.
you're missing out.
Bro, get over to YouTube because
Bro,
we have got a sexy little area set up here, haven't we? We
Yeah.
spent pretty much all day between Laurie doing clients.
Yeah.
Had a bit of
between working and very busy.
very busy. But yeah, we've our chairs have come and we didn't get anything else, did we?
We bought cushions.
We bought cushions.
We went to the range.
We did.
We bought some cushions, and we got that. We'll talk about that in a minute.
We'll talk, yeah.
We've got what did we call him now?
Can't remember.
But Gloria's left her wig. Slagney Aunt Gloria's left her wig on the old head there.
On my head.
We thought that was good. We nearly killed the plant because we got a heater in here, and we thought we'll put that on. It's a bit chilly. And
Plant did not appreciate that. The plant's like
it's like and the other side's like la 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 la, and then the other side's like
it's like Paul in the sun versus me in the sun.
or me in the sun.
Yeah.
So
It's Valentine's Day, isn't it?
it's Valentine's Day. Oh,
My funny Valentine. There's no one that I would rather spend Valentine's Day with, honestly.
Sorry, I didn't get you roses or anything, did I?
Well, when I went into when I went into Sainsbury's just now on the way back from my little trip, I was gonna get some roses and stuff, but there was nothing there. There was nothing.
Who's
left.
going to get roses for me?
Yeah.
Or for yourself?
No, for you.
What's
You're not
you?
gonna bring roses in here for me.
Ah, that's so lovely.
Well, what can I say? I'm a lovely girl.
Well, I got this morning, I woke up to a lovely message off my husband and a poem. Do you want me to read? I can't even read it.
Oh,
Can't even read it because it's over there on the phone.
how did it go? Something like, "You are a slag, but I love
I
you
am
still."
a slag. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Oh, no. I want to read it. Can't, can I? Soz, guys. I should have sent it to you,
Paul's
shouldn't I?
going to be happy about that. You can
Paul didn't want me to read it out.
talk about it. Not talk about it, but we'll put it in the next one.
But do you know something, though? Just on the talk of poems, right? Paul is a very good poet. Poemist.
Poet? Are you trying to say poet? What is it with you and your words recently?
Poemist?
What did you say? Poist. Did you say poet?
Yes, that's it. Okay, a poet. Poet.
The irony of that. Paul's a great poet. And I do English good.
I am good. But I have got a collection of Paul's poems.
Peepees.
Yeah.
I've got a collection of
Paul's
peepees.
Peepees. In my phone.
Aww.
Like a little out. And I said, like, if you keep, because he just sends them me randomly.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I've actually sent him some good poems as well.
Yeah,
I wrote some good poems.
you have. I've heard a few of them from when you first got together.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it was. I think it's probably both, like you to him and him to you.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, some really deep ones. Oh, I wish I could read them out. That would be good.
That's how I got into songwriting, you know.
Is it? Poems?
Yeah, I used to write a lot of poetry.
Did you?
A lot.
Yeah, I think I am quite good at it, but I don't do it enough.
Everything that I write is very metaphorical, though.
Yeah.
So I have
Clever
to be
that,
like, yeah, I have to be in the mood. I can't just write, I feel good today.
No.
The sun is
But
shining
poems are
and everything's
metaphorical,
going my
aren't
way.
Mm.
Rude.
Who was that?
Put that on the side.
So he sent me a lovely poem, and also he took me out for a lovely meal. Now, we did speak about this on the Patreon episode that we recorded the other day, but I'm going to give you a bit on the public episode as well.
That's very generous.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Or should they sign up?
They should just sign. Obviously, they should sign up.
It was a very lovely date that we had, but with a very funny story in it.
If you see it, you probably haven't seen the title, but the title of the Patreon episode was A Desperate Situation.
Desperate situation.
Just have a think about that.
So this is it. This is in regards to mine and Paul's normal dates.
Yeah.
Because we never get to date very often. We went to a lovely restaurant in Liverpool, and there was a situation, wasn't there?
Yeah. If you want to hear about that,
All I'm saying,
which you absolutely do, get over to patreon.com/browse and host pod. And
that's patreon.com/browse and host pod to see all the even number of episodes. So if you're on YouTube, if you watch us on YouTube and you think, where's all them even numbers of episodes? Why is it all odd number episodes? Where's the missing episodes?
We're all oddballs.
It's because, well, we're oddballs on the public episode, but we're even Stevens.
We're even odder on Patreon.
We are. On our Patreon episodes, we just don't give a fuck. I mean, we don't give a fuck anyway.
But we do say some things that wouldn't be said in the public episode, really, don't we?
We do say things that just we can't say.
Can't.
Like juicy shit.
Because
we know we can get away with it. Because if you really want to fuck us up, you have to pay at least £3 a month to fuck us up.
Yeah. If you want to end our career before it's even started.
If you want to get us cancelled, go on to patreon.com/browse and hose pod. There you go.
So it's a little Valentine special today.
So how are you feeling on Valentine's, being a single Pringle and all that?
Well,
how are you feeling? How are you really feeling?
How's it feeling ourselves?
Let's be honest. Let's go deep. Really? How do you feel?
On the public episode, you want me to be honest about my feelings?
Yeah. Because, people are going to be feeling.
Yeah, I know.
Like in the similar situation as you. I'll be here like, my husband wrote me a poem. So how is it for you? Like, are you bothered? I wasn't bothered when I was single.
Well, that's good for you, is it?
No, I wasn't
bothered when I was single, but now I've got a husband who writes me poems.
I've got a poet, okay? I've got a fucking poet. What have you got? I am the poet.
I am the poet. I am a poet. I might write a poem about Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Single Valentine's Day or just Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day has never really been much of a thing for me, only when I've been with women. So for the past how long
What's lesbian Valentine's like?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Is it?
Yeah.
What is it like?
Oh, mate, women are just so thoughtful, aren't they?
They are.
I need to burp. Pardon me. Women are just so thoughtful.
Yeah.
They go above and beyond. And when there's two of you, it's just beautiful. It would be
the two of you scissoring.
Scissoring doesn't really work, right? I don't know if any of our listeners are lesbians, but can we just talk for a moment realistically about how much admin scissoring is? It is not easy.
So, I mean, I've never done it.
Laurie.
But I can imagine the work that must go into scissoring.
Right.
That's a lot of abs.
It's not even the abs.
Core
but if you think about scissoring, you would think that girls do that and start humping,
Yeah.
If this girl is humping this way and this girl is humping just forwards like normal, that way, that's creating I can't even do that. Go like that, and then go like that at the same time with your fingers. You can't.
Right there. So.
No, because that one needs to be.
Yeah, I am. Oh, no, it's not. No.
Exactly.
So would you go opposite like that? That would be better, wouldn't it?
What are you doing there?
So, scissoring and then going opposite like that. Yeah?
What, so one's got to go sideways? Like wagging their tail like a dog? like Pablo fish. When he sees me.
Like a scissor fish.
A fish out of water. It's just not, it's not good and it's not sexy.
So how would you tell me, walk me through it?
So one of my favourite ways to scissor, not really scissoring.
Just hump. Straight legs. Straight legs. Get on.
That was the only time I've ever come with my legs not straight. And on top. That's never happened to me apart from when I used to have sex with my ex. And she would just put her finger ever so gently on the opening of my vagina while we sort of scissor, but not really because she's on her back and I'm on top of her. But sort of like at a bit of an angle.
Wow.
It's nice. She's breathing down your neck.
I still can't figure the logistics of that out.
Do you want me to show you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, right now. With me?
Yeah.
What now?
How?
What, like the positioning?
Yeah.
Don't put your finger on my vagina.
I'm not going to put...
We'll get...
No,
we'll
because
get
you would have to put your finger on my vagina. I'm not... Like, come on, it's too much. Come on, we just got this set up. Let's not... But look, here we go. I'll show you with my hands. This is her, right?
Yeah.
She's laying on her back.
Where are
you?
you? This is you.
This is me skipping over.
This is you.
All excited.
Hey,
Woo, woo,
look at my big vagina. Woohoo!
Woohoo! Like this, right?
Sorry for the audible listeners. We're actually using fingers.
Right, like this.
Oh, okay.
A bit of an angle, right?
Oh, on the leg. Oh, on the one leg. On the one leg?
Yeah, but it wouldn't go, not on the leg.
On the vagina.
Your one leg up.
I've seen that in porn.
So that you can, it's called tribbing.
Trimming.
Tribbing.
Tribbing.
Quibbing.
Clibbing.
Quibbing. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Any
other lesbian tips?
so many lesbian tips.
Go
But
on.
back to Valentine's Day, right?
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
What? Oh, Valentine's lesbian
tips, yeah.
God, there's so many. Do you know
So
what?
let's just say, right, me and you are together,
Yeah.
right? It's Valentine's Day, right? We work together as normal, right?
Yeah.
What would you do for me on Valentine's Day today? What are you doing for me, babes, today?
Nothing with that look.
What have you done for me lately?
What would I do for you? Let me think about this. Hang on. Let me think about this.
What would you do for me?
I need to think about this. Difficult though, because
I think you know me very well.
I do know you very well. Obviously, we'd start with your hair. We get your hair done.
Oh.
Yeah. Get your hair done.
Yeah, because I am grey at the moment.
Not even just because
I am
like
grey.
hair
I
done.
am grey though. And like if I was going out somewhere like tonight, I'd be pissed off if I was grey still.
Yeah, but I'd have to like gauge whether you wanted to go out for a nice dinner, or whether you would value something cozier. Like, the girls that I've been with would appreciate like a fucking den with all their favourite snacks.
I like dens.
Yeah, I would make a den.
Oh, I'm good at making
put
dens.
on a film. Me too.
So if you made a good den, I would really appreciate that.
I'd make a fantastic den. I'd make it cozy as fuck. We'd have all the cushions, all the pillows, nice little throws for you.
Yeah,
you know how you like throws.
Nice little throws for you.
Throws for you. We'd get all your favourite snacks.
What are them?
All of the food.
What are they? What, all of the food? Correct.
What else would I do for you? I'd help you tidy your house.
Massage. I'd like a massage.
I'd get you a massage.
You do good massage.
I do.
You do
that
good massage.
In the den.
Wow, 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 wow.
What is this?
Tickle there.
That's how they do it in Turkey.
That's how they do it in Turkey.
Laurie, what would you do for me?
What would I do for you on Valentine's? I would take you for a ride.
I bet you would, you saucy minx.
No, I'd get an old man off the street.
Oh, fuck off.
A dirty old man off the street. Strip him naked and make him stand in the corner and have a wank.
That's so thoughtful.
I know.
You know exactly what I like. That's so
And then
nice.
we'd watch with popcorn.
Oh.
All snug.
Oh.
Say, look at him in the corner. You finished yet?
Thank you for arranging that for me.
I
How
would.
cute.
Yeah.
How cute.
I'd make sure that he didn't get anything on us though.
Yeah, no cum chop.
Because we don't want that.
We don't want that, not on
We
Valentine's.
don't want the AIDS, the fat AIDS.
No.
So
Yeah.
we asked the question, 2. Oh, I fucking hate it's on my phone. Ah. Can't do a pod without my phone. What are we going to do?
It's quite nice, actually.
Huh?
Quite nice, actually.
Quite nice.
That's me. Yeah. I think it's nice.
We asked a question, though. Do you think we should end it?
No.
No?
I think we should end it all.
End it all!
Together. Hang on. Let's go back to Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I think subconsciously I felt a little lonely today.
Oh, yeah, we didn't dig deep there, did we?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
I do think that subconsciously I felt a little lonely. Oh. It dawns on me a lot when I'm away.
But you're not lonely, though, are you? Physically lonely? Because you literally gab me in your face all the time.
I know.
But you mean in relationship-wise, you feel lonely?
Like, I don't necessarily want a relationship. What did I say to you the other day? I want a cooperative crush. I want a crush.
Explain what a cooperative crush is.
A cooperative crush is someone I have a crush on and also has a crush on me and is willing to cooperate without chloroform.
Someone that has a crush on you and that you have a crush on them.
Yeah, cooperate with me. I don't want to have I don't want to have an unreciprocated crush. That is so.
But isn't that a relationship?
No,
because if two people like each other.
Yeah, but you don't just jump into a relationship, do you? Do you know what I mean? I'm not like, oh, I want someone forever.
You want early days of the relationship.
I just want to meet someone who
just want intimacy,
brings something to my life.
Yeah.
Not that my life is not fucking fantastic, because it absolutely is. And I love my life, and I don't need anyone else. It would just be nice.
Yeah, you don't need anyone to bring anything to your life.
It'd be nice to be spooned now and again.
Yeah, I'll spoon you.
I feel like that would be weird.
You never asked me to hug you.
Hug me. We hug all the time.
Not spoon, though.
Mate, if we shared a bed together quite a few times, if I started spooning you, would you feel comfortable?
If you said, I need to be spooned right now, I would happily spoon you.
Oh.
I'm a good big spoon.
I bet you are.
I'm a shit little spoon because I've got a massive bum, but...
That is the best kind of little spoon, by the way.
Is it?
Was I talking to you about this, or was it Paul? I think I was talking to Paul about how I like to be a big spoon.
Do you?
Bearing in mind, I'm fucking tiny.
Tiny, yeah.
But that's the best part about being with women, because you get ass pressed against you and a handful of tits. Fantastic. Yeah. Oh, it's fantastic.
Paul likes being the little spoon.
Does he?
He hasn't got an arse. He's got a hole in his back. There's a tiny little hole in his back. No, actually, he has got he's getting a bit of an arse now because he's been doing all the fighting stuff and training and that.
Yeah.
So but it's rock hard. It's not jiggly.
It's rock hard.
Rock hard. It's a rock hard hole. That's what it is.
Did we speak on the last pod about what we're planning for our next?
No. I don't know, actually. No, we didn't.
Yep.
So, we are still in the process. We've done a Patreon special. And
2 years ago.
Yeah. At Ninja Warrior in Leeds. We had very much fun, but we didn't anticipate how much editing is required for such a thing.
There is a lot of footage to go through.
A lot of footage, and we are seeking extra help to help us put together the Patreon special for our Patreon members to watch, our very first one, aren't we? So you have to just wait a little bit.
So Rudy, if you're listening.
Rudy. That's you. We're talking about you.
I know that you listen to this. If you're listening, help.
So for our second, not necessarily second, but for a potential Patreon special, we thought of the idea of doing, what would you call it?
I don't even know.
There used to be a program on the telly that was similar.
Blind date.
Basically, finding me and friends Finding dates for Katie. But she doesn't know who she's going to be on a date with. Okay, so we have an idea for our next Patreon special, and it is basically consists of me and friends maybe of my choosing to vet and arrange dates for Katie. Now she's not going to know who she's going to be going on a date with. So we're thinking like setting up a Tinder profile for Katie. Obviously, it's going to be her that they're going on a date with, but we're going to be choosing and arranging and talking to the people. Now, I understand that might sound a little bit misleading.
Oh, because you're going to be honest about it, aren't you?
We're going to tell them like what the setup is. Now, I'm sure there's going to be people that aren't going to be down for being involved with some kind of podcast or whatever.
Those are not the kind of people I want to be involved with.
But if they are not down for it, then they can do one, innit? They are not.
Exactly.
So if you think that would be a good idea, please put it in the comments below if you're watching us on YouTube.
Or if you've got any ideas about another way that we could go about it or anything.
Yeah, so same concept, but have you got any ideas to input into that kind of special? Whereas we're getting Katie a date. Get Katie a date.
Katie's dating.
Katie's dating.
Kate's dates.
Kate's dates.
I fucking hate being called Kate.
I know, yeah. It doesn't suit you at all.
No, it's weird.
So we think that'll be very fun. Fun for me, anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
and she's like, so she said, she was like, "You're gonna put me with a dickhead." I was like, "What if I would put you with a dickhead?"
No, but I didn't mean like a dickhead. I meant like something that would be funny dickhead, not an actual dickhead.
There's going to be elements of fun.
Okay, so you are going to put me with a dickhead.
There's going to be elements of fun, but not from their part, from things that you're going to have to do.
What am I going to have to do?
Just got some ideas, just buzzing around, you know. You're going to have to do things.
Like what?
I'm going to get you a headpiece. Gonna get you a headpiece.
No, suck his dick.
No, me and Paul are gonna be talking into your ear.
Oh my god, that's gonna be so off-putting.
We're gonna be like, you have to do certain things, not throughout the whole date, because we don't want you to like. The reason why we want to see if I can find you a better suitor than you can find yourself. But like, just to make it funny. I'm just going to get you to throw some curveballs in there.
Oh,
like,
my God.
So they're going to be sitting there like, what the fuck? And you've got to do them.
Oh, what?
I don't know yet. I haven't thought that through yet.
Oh, God. Oh, well,
I haven't thought that through yet.
That'll be fun.
It will be fun.
That'll be so fun. Speaking of dating, though.
We're going to get a mix of women and men.
I'm concerned about the kind of women that...
I know what kind of women you're like.
Yeah, you do. Make sure that you take the reins with that.
I will.
I don't think that other people do know what kind of women I like.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I can't promise I'll get it 100%.
No, I know.
But I have an idea. I have a good idea.
Do you think, like, what do you think, right? Start with men. What my type is?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't think... Yeah, I don't know.
I do.
You do?
I do have a type, yeah.
Yeah, obviously everyone does. But, I mean, I don't... Like, I think your type of man is you.
Pretty much.
It's just you.
Yeah. Personality-wise, yeah.
Yeah.
Do I give a shit about height?
No. Because you're small. So it can't be that much of an issue.
Why not?
Because I think well, not should, but I think that I've got an issue with height because I'm tall. I'm a woman and I'm tall. And I couldn't be with a man that was smaller than me. I've tried it. Not for me.
Yeah.
So I can't understand why you would have an issue with anyone because
If
there's not going to be many men.
don't you think?
There's not many men that are smaller than you. Come on, unless they're like a little person, whatever the correct word to say, the correct term to say it is. What is the correct term?
I think it is little person.
Little person. I think that's worse.
So do I. But
than
who
the M
are
word.
we to?
I think that's worse.
Yeah.
Little person. It's like
I feel like it's patronising.
it's patronising, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, who are we to say? We don't know, do we? We don't know.
Yeah. Well.
Do I give a shit about hair colour? Obviously not give a shit, but like, do I have a preference?
I think you like dark people, dark hair and brown eyes.
I do.
Yeah?
What about with women?
Women. You don't want them too young.
What? What the fuck? Where the fuck did that come from?
I don't know.
What? Yeah, what about with women? You don't want them too young. No, I don't.
Just not, under 18s.
Definitely not. Hello, Leah. Yeah, I'm ready to trade your mum in.
Oh God, no. So what about women? Was you asking?
Don't know, like
What preferences?
yeah.
What do you like? Like you don't want them too girly, but you don't want them manly at all. You like a little bit of quirkiness.
Yeah.
Like tattoos. Do you like piercings?
Piercings are alright, yeah.
Yeah. You like good dress sense.
Yeah. Funky, quirky.
Funky, yeah.
Edgy.
And you like quirky teeth.
I do like quirky teeth.
I know.
I do like quirky teeth. I like any kind of quirks, any kind of imperfections, anything like that I'm into. Like
and you like it when people are into like, I've got good taste in music. That's really attractive to you.
That is really attractive to me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know me.
Yeah.
You know me so well.
Yeah. And it would help if they were a germaphobe like you.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
They was a bit like cautious
yeah.
about things.
Yeah.
Not like a freak where it ruined your whole life.
Yeah.
But like just had the same morals and standards when it comes to cleanliness
Oh yeah.
and hygiene.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a little bit of a freak in the bedroom as well. Like
They got to be down for some
got to be down for some
weird
shit.
Some like low level weird shit is fine, but weird shit would be ideal.
Yeah.
You
Some
know?
low level weird shit's fine.
Some low level
but,
weird shit.
You know, I'll take it, you know.
Yeah.
I know I can't even ask you the same question
Obviously.
because
'Cause
I'm done.
you're done, mate.
Done. Off the shelf forever.
Microwave's gone ding, you're done.
But what would you have said?
It's hard because
It's hard because you can't imagine anyone but Paul. I can't imagine
but-
anyone but my own husband, and I'm not just saying that.
but I didn't know you for very long when you were dating. I only saw you with one boyfriend. Before Paul. So I don't have like
Yeah, and that wasn't a very good example.
exactly, and so I can't judge. You know what I mean, I couldn't say what your type is. I know that you like Paul. Paul is Paul.
But I'll tell you what I have got a type in. Never really had a type in men, which is weird.
Yeah.
Because I'm straight.
Yeah.
But if we talk about girl crushes as a straight woman, I am fussy.
Really?
I am. I mean, I've spoke about this when I'm watching porn.
Yeah, the big tits.
Like, I am. If someone asked what my type of woman would be, fussy fucker, like really fussy, picky. I'm not just anyone. So I said to you, like, I've got my types in women.
Yeah.
as a fantasy lesbian.
I think I'm fussier with women than I am men.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely judging on your ex. And it.
My ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't my type at all.
Definitely not.
The only thing that he had going for him was his dress sense because he was wearing my clothes all of the time. Huh?
How?
Because
How the fuck did he fit in them?
because I have a lot of oversized clothing, don't I? Like the vintage stuff, my vintage.
Yeah, but there's
shirts and
oversized and there's.
He wasn't like that when we got together.
I can imagine he looked like Winnie the Pooh in some of your t-shirt.
Oh, I got hang on. I saved this photo because I thought, wow, that's funny and accurate. Bear with.
Is this of your ex?
It's not a photo.
Oh,
It's like a meme, whatever you want to call it.
just gonna have a little look.
Your ex is telling people that he's better off without you, but he's still wearing the clothes you bought him 2 years ago. I could edit that and be like, but he's cheating on you in the clothes that you bought him.
Oh God! And calling you while he's on the date. Damn!
Literally wearing the stuff that I bought him.
On the date.
Yeah.
Wow.
The fragrance that I
Wow.
bought him. Yeah.
Jesus Christ! These fucking dirty bastards, man. Dirty bastards. Right, I'm gonna do the questions.
Go on.
The questions.
What question?
I've got some funny dating stories that I'm going to share with you all as well.
Yeah, go on. Do the questions first.
In my, have I spoke about them?
I don't know.
Can't remember.
I don't know which ones you're on about.
Okay, question of the week was: tell us a moment you realise you crazy and gone too far.
You crazy.
You crazy.
Yeah.
Tell us a moment you realise you crazy and you've gone too far. Okay. Giving my cheating boyfriend ex in brackets. Giving my cheating boyfriend's number to men who asked me for mine. He soon realised he wasn't my only option.
That's fucking brilliant.
I think that's done a lot though, I think. I've heard of that.
Yeah, I have heard of that as well. But like the way that she finished that off with soon realised he wasn't my only option.
Yeah.
I do feel like that was an issue that I also had.
Yeah.
He never thought, it's not that he thought that I couldn't get anyone else, right? But it just never
He just
even
loved himself so
just never
much.
crossed his mind that anyone else would want me.
You was you was below him in his mind, in his fucked up, deluded mind. You was below him and he was above you. Tell us a moment you realise you crazy and gone too far. When I keyed my ex's car all the way around because he threw my son's PE bag in the garden.
I mean, I don't have any kids, but don't fuck with the kids. Don't fuck with the kids. Why did he throw it in the garden, I wonder?
I don't know.
I feel like that's the equivalent of someone saying something about my mum because I go fucking full psycho.
Anything, right? I've got 3 kids, yeah. And it's something that mothers like go crazy when they're defending the slight, even like not even the kid themselves, like, but anything that is of ownership to the kid.
Yeah, anything to do with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he obviously isn't their dad. Right, that's the vibes that I'm getting.
Yeah.
So I reckon that's her boyfriend and he's not the baby daddy. That is when you get even more defensive and protective over your kids of when
it's not
their kid.
Did I, what episode was it? It was Your Mum's a Hoe episode, which is a Patreon episode, wasn't it? When we were talking about mum and my deputy head teacher and that. But when there was 2 scenarios that this reminds me of, right? There was one where he tried to tell me to go to bed. And my mum was like, what the fuck? Like, tell her when to go to bed. You go to bed. You go to bed. And then when my mum found out that he had been cheating on her and obviously like made him leave and that, She made him apologise to me and my sister. Bearing in mind, I must have been like, I don't know, 6, 7 at this point.
I think I remember you telling me that.
Yeah. Made him apologise to us. My sister was like, oh, it's okay. And I was there like, no, it's not. A child.
Your sister did.
No, I said that.
You was.
I said, no, it's not.
So your sister said it's okay and you said, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
And you're the younger one as well.
I know. Mad.
Well done. Stand in your corner. Now, I'm going to read this one out, but I don't know what it means.
Okay.
So, it mentions Vegas in it, but I haven't been to Vegas, so I don't know whether this is like a thing in Vegas, but it says, when I called Naked Bar in Vegas and had to actually follow through with it.
When I called
Naked Bar in Vegas and had to actually follow through with it.
I'm going to Google Naked Bar.
In Vegas. So maybe like there's a thing where everyone gets naked in a bar.
What should we call it? Naked Bar.
Naked Bar. If you know what that is, please comment, because I didn't know. I didn't understand that one. That was Danny P. Anything?
I think it is just a nude bar. But
It's
why
a
does
nude
that
bar? A nude bar?
Nude. But why?
So he must have said he wants to go to Naked Bar.
I don't understand how that correlates with the question.
No, I didn't get it.
Yeah.
I went to give my boyfriend a blowjob, saw skid marks, blindfolded him and got the dog to finish him off.
That can't be true. That cannot be true. That can't be true.
Here, Lucky. He's like, oh.
How well trained is that dog? No,
Very,
'cause dogs,
by the sounds
they
of it.
lick, but they don't suck.
Yeah, but
No.
yeah.
Surely not.
He must have been pissed.
He must have been.
Oh, babe. Oh, I love it.
Oh, my God. I could
love
never
it.
do that to my
I
dog.
love it when you do that twist.
Hang on a minute, right? Hang on. Imagine you blindfold Paul, yeah?
He would know that I wasn't sucking his cock.
Of course he would, but let's just like take that out of. Imagine that he didn't, right? Imagine he didn't know the difference.
Yeah.
Could you watch our son suck your husband off, lick your husband's dick? Could you watch our son do that?
What, Pablo?
Yeah.
No.
Exactly. That's a bad parent, that.
Yeah, that's a bit weird, isn't it, actually?
I would never let my dog, any of the dogs that I know personally, lick a dick.
Yeah.
That's bad parenting.
I mean, I think Pablo wouldn't mind, to be
Pablo
honest,
would fucking
'cause
love it. But
he loves a bit
I
of
don't want
dick.
to see that. I get offended when he tries to shag Cleo, and that's his own species.
I wonder if she's still with him. Because she said, I went to give my boyfriend a BJ, saw skid marks, blindfolded him and got the dog to finish him off.
Imagine her boyfriend's listening to this and like, oh my God, that was bad.
That happened to me, yeah. This is a longer one. When I found out my boyfriend of a year was with another girl for 6 years at the same time and had a child together, and then me and the other woman, I suppose I'm the other woman, found out she went back to Newcastle for a few days and I went over for a night because I have attachment issues, and I got a Sharpie and wrote notes around the house, inside anniversary cards and on her designer white coat, which did her a favour because they looked like shit anyway. She was due a new coat.
But did she know? She might not have known. Why did she not address? What, she should have addressed that with the bloke, really.
When I found out my boyfriend of a year was with another girl for 6 years at the same time and had a child together.
I don't reckon she's
put, I knew about the child, so she only knew about the child. She didn't know that he was with that woman still.
Yeah, but what if the woman who?
Yeah, that's what she probably didn't know, but that's why she's crazy.
She crazy.
She crazy. She's gone too far.
Yeah, she should have done that in his designer shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's sad. Like, God,
That's the thing, isn't it, though? Like, a lot of times, like, when, you know, a man has done the dirty,
women go for
women blame the women.
I know, it's weird.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean,
I've never been that kind of girl.
I haven't either, but in my scenario, she knew.
Oh, she knew.
No, like, I know for a fact that she knew. So in that case, fuck you. But
you didn't go for her, though, did you? You went for the fucking culprit, which was your fucking dickhead
I mean,
ex-boyfriend.
obviously she's a fucking idiot, but in the long run, she's done me a favour, so.
Now, there wasn't a lot of responses. I did miss a couple.
Yeah.
Because it had run out of time and then I couldn't get them back. But I suppose not a lot of people want to admit what they've really done.
Yeah.
Like the worst side of them.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm asking, really.
Yeah.
It's tell me your worst.
I can't remember. I don't know whether they were getting something from their ex's house or something like that. But she pissed on his stuff.
She pissed on his stuff?
Yeah. She pissed on his stuff. Which I feel is like, it's pretty low key.
Where was the stuff?
On the floor.
What, in her house? Or on his house?
His house, I think.
Because I wouldn't piss on my own floor.
I wouldn't piss on my own floor. I mean, I have pissed on my own floor, but...
During pleasure. So, last one. My dad was a tattooist and he had a young lad come in for some tribal tattoo on his arm. During the course of the tattoo, the lad decided it would be a great idea to take the piss out of my dad's long hair being really cocky. My dad carried on with the tattoo and at the end of the session, cleaned it all up and asked the lad to look in the mirror and see if everything was okay. The lad couldn't believe his eyes. My dad had coloured in every piece of tribal apart from one. In the one blank piece, he had tattooed between the lines the word wanker in capital letters. He told the lad that as punishment for thinking he was funny, he would have to walk around with that on his arm for 1 month before he would fill it in. My dad was the only tattooist in town at the time, and I'm sure enough that's exactly what the dad did. Luckily, everyone can laugh about it now.
What a fucking legend.
That's fucking...
They
don't give a fuck, do they, tattooists? The old school tattooists don't give a flying fuck.
I love when you go into a tattoo studio and loads of them have got that, like, they've got like a saw that says tattoo remover on it.
Yeah. I've never seen that.
Or like, I think if I had a tattoo studio and I was going to do the like whole tattoo removal thing, I'd just put it on a potato peeler.
Yeah.
Off.
That's interesting. I've never knew that they'd done that. Is that old schools?
No. Just a little saw.
Wow.
Tattoo removal.
Cut your arm off.
Tattoo removal, yeah. I get really claustrophobic when I think about my tattoo.
Why?
Because I hate it.
What do you mean?
I hate it.
You hate your tattoo?
Yeah.
Which one?
A lot of them, but mostly this one.
Why? Why did it make you claustrophobic?
Because it's that dark now because it's been someone tried to fix it. Well, tried. I didn't want it covered up. I wanted it fixed. Like, the plan that I had for it was really nice. It's going to be like the Tim Burton version of Alice in Wonderland. And this geezer that did the tattoo on the back of my neck, and he worked opposite the salon that I was working in at the time. We had we were sound.
Yeah.
So yeah, he did the one on the back of my neck, and then he started drawing up these like sketches for my arm because I told him what I wanted. I was like, I want Tim Burton version. I want like white roses painted red, and then I want the filler to be like a chessboard, you know. Started drawing all this stuff up and it looked fucking amazing. I was like, yeah, sound. Put it on me. And I don't know what happened.
What happened from the drawing to the fucking arm?
Yeah, but not even that. Like all of his other work that I've ever seen, and to this day, has been fucking fantastic. Don't know what happened, but this was so shit. Yeah, so shit. And I had a couple of sessions on it, thinking that after the first session, I was thinking it might just be because it's first session.
Not finished, yeah.
Didn't get better. Went to a few places to say, listen, like, I've got this tattoo. I didn't want it covered up. I just wanted it, like, fixed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, fixed. I still wanted that idea. everyone was like, "No, it's fucked. Like, can't fix it."
Really?
It's like, great, yeah. And then I went to
I didn't know this.
yeah, I even emailed tattoo fixers.
Did you?
Yeah. Went to this one tattoo studio and they're like, "Oh, we can't fix it, but we can cover it up." And by this point, I fucking was so stressed out about the situation. I hated it that much that I was just like, "Yeah, please just cover it up." So it's been covered with like is it Disney? The older version of that version of Alice in Wonderland, but it's been done really badly, and now it's really dark because it's like 2 layers of fucking.
Let me see. So what was the Tim Burton one?
Like, you know, the more realistic one.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like, see these. I think it might have been Rudy the other day said to me, "Is that fishnet underneath?"
Fishnet.
Fucking mad. So that was where the like the filler was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Black and white. Can you see that red underneath there?
Yeah.
That was a little mushroom.
Yeah.
We've got Alice's dress here. See her little tootsies there.
Yeah.
Her dress, and she's somewhere. Her face is somewhere up here, and she was leaning against a bottle of potion that said "Drink me," and then back there had some.
I never knew
white
that.
Roses, yeah. And then my favourite bit was up here, and it was so cool. It was the rabbit at the tea party. You can see his one ear there.
Yeah, I can
one
see
ear
the
there. His
little feet.
Little nose there.
I know.
No,
the nose.
not that. Not, not this guy. Underneath, and he's pointing to his pocket watch.
Oh yeah.
And it looks so fucking cool. But yeah, he's like, "Oh, we can cover that up." I was like, "Okay, cool." So why is this empty? Like what? And what? I don't understand why these bits are empty.
Don't know.
Of the flowers and shit, and like
That's
that
so
doesn't
weird.
even connect. Look, even connect.
Yeah.
But there is so much ink now on my arm
Yeah.
that I haven't touched it in years because I'm like, I don't know what I don't really feel like I've got many options left other than to have a fucking a blackout sleeve and then have like white pigment over it. But I really don't want a blackout sleeve, so I just haven't touched it for a while.
Wow. I never knew this.
Mm-hmm.
I've got terrible tattoos.
I've only seen 2. How many tattoos have you got?
I've got one that's got me and my old best mate's name mixed together.
Yep.
Her name was Kelly, mine's Laurie. And so I've got Lorelli written on my side, which...
Lorati would have sounded so much better.
Lorati, yeah. Which she had as well, by the way.
God.
Which I need to get covered up. I'm going to get that covered up. I'm going to have a big, nice... I'm going to have something... I just want tattoos. I feel I'm getting that urge. I've had it for a long time now.
Yeah.
And I want some nice, proper tattoos. But I really want to put thought into them. Yeah.
I really want a back tattoo. 'Cause if you look at me from behind, I've got like 5 tattoos on the back of me. And I just feel like it's a waste of space, and I hate my back anyway because I get fucking spots on my back, which means I get my skin. I don't know whether it's because I've got dark skin or what, but man, the scars on my back, dark, spotty, look like a fucking leopard. So I would just like to get it covered up.
Wouldn't that, if you had ink in there? So what my favourite thing to do is, because you know how we love spots and that.
Yeah.
I love squeezing spots where tattoos are. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Because they're like extra black.
Yeah. But also...
And they're extra bleedy.
They're hard to find. So when you find them, it's like,
yeah.
Ooh.
You just feel the lump.
Yeah, you feel it before you see it. Yeah, and then you see the little hole in the skin.
Yeah, it's great. It's really fun.
That fucking blackhead in my back. Oh, you know the one that everyone has tried and everyone has failed to get.
Yeah. Anyone got it?
No. Who else would I let get it?
True.
The only people who have tried is you and my sister. You and
I'd love to keep trying for you.
Yeah. Well, actually,
get you in a steam. We'll throw you in a steam room. Dip you in a sauna. Put you in a jacuzzi.
Sounds like you're cooking me like a lobster.
Put you in a jacuzzi, then back in the steam room.
Yeah.
Just lock you in there for half an hour.
I asked Tracy to sort one of my blackheads out. I've got one on my tit. It's driving me fucking insane.
Mm.
Driving me insane. And because
I'll do it. Why can't I do it?
It's impossible, mate. I have had, and I've now got
you
a
hacked
scar.
at it, didn't
I've
you?
hacked at
I
it.
don't want to be a part
Look
of
at
that.
it.
Oh, yeah, there. Are you sure it's not an
Look at
ingrown
it.
hair? Might be an ingrown hair. Ah! Fuck! Don't! I was getting good then.
I'm sorry.
Why?
Sorry about that, everyone.
I just had to have a go at hacking Katie's boob.
I feel like I'm going to start bleeding through this.
You are. You've got a hole there now.
I had a hole there anyway.
No, but
I need Tracy to
skin-
get it sorted out.
How though?
She said that she'll plasma it out.
How?
Don't know.
How though? It's so deep. I don't even think it's a blackhead, mate.
Well, whatever it is,
I think it is a very dark, pigmented
whatever it
hair
is,
follicle.
it needs to leave. It needs to leave.
Imagine if your heart just pulled out.
What, on the right side of my chest?
Yeah, maybe it's like a string to your heart.
Oh.
Maybe that's the entrance to your heart.
If that, mate, it could be. Yeah, it could be an ingrown hair. And you know what? After you told me, that could be wrapping around my lungs right now. Oh!
Yeah.
What a way to go.
So that's
Tattoos.
nice. Oh, yeah. So I would like to cover up that.
Yeah.
I hate the one on my back, which was my very first one I ever had when I was 17. It's meant to be a rose and it looks like a cabbage. It doesn't even look like one of those like modern rose cabbages.
Modern rose
Yeah,
cabbage.
but you know what I mean? Everyone says the rose on the hand looks like a cabbage. But this is like, it's a fucking
Actual
1D.
roast dinner.
A 1D, like a kid's drawing of a rose with no stalk. Just the rose head with some green leaves coming out a bit like this. I don't even know whether it is a rose. I don't know what it is. Just like a fucking... And he'd done it so hard, I bled to fuck. And it's risen.
Oh, yeah.
So you can feel it on my back. So we went too deep.
I've got some tattoos. Do you ever get like ones that get itchy and then they rise?
I don't know, because I haven't had one for ages. So obviously they're just in there now.
Yeah.
And I've got 3 butterflies on my stomach,
Oh, yeah.
which he done freehand, which at the time I thought was fucking boss. But
Yeah.
now the standard of tattoos now, what you can get,
It's different now, isn't it?
different. It's different now.
It's differently.
So I just want to create some really nice, thoughtful, meaningful pieces for my body.
Yeah.
And I think I hate the side of my legs here. I've got a lot of cellulite at the side of my legs. So I'd like something going down my leg and up my side just to like make it a bit more, just hide it a bit.
Fair enough.
I think maybe on both sides.
I might get some of my tattoos removed. Oh, you know we spoke about in the Patreon episode that I was having my laser hair removal.
Yeah.
Like second time around.
Yeah.
I had that done today.
Well, you did. You was very brave.
I was very brave.
Was it as bad as you as last time?
No, it was not.
We talked about Katie's bad experience on Patreon. We just recorded it last night. We talked about her bad experience with laser hair removal in detail. So if you want to hear that,
It was fucking horrific.
want to hear about that,
Got laser bands on my ass.
go over to patreon.com/browsandhosepod where we get juicy, we get detailed about stuff.
We talk about my asshole.
Talk about your asshole.
Yeah.
But you had
I had
you
it done
plucked up
again.
the courage.
Yeah, I thought, fuck
You went
me.
to a new person.
I did.
You thought surely that doesn't hurt that much, which it doesn't.
Yeah. I mean, obviously it's fucking uncomfortable, but it was that much less painful than my previous experience that when she finished, when I was on my all fours, I was like, you got anything left in the tank? And I asked her to do my underarms as well.
Yeah.
I asked her to do my underarms as well. That's how much better it was.
Wow.
Now, I could not wait to get off that bed last time. You wouldn't catch me sticking around
you
for
nearly
round
passed
2.
out.
Oh, I know. Literally nearly passed out. And the whole, like, all of this morning, I was cacking my little pants, my little cling film pants, because I numbed the shit out of myself.
You fucking cling film pants.
Yeah. And it was.
Did she say to you that's necessary?
No.
Did she say, why have you got cling film pants on?
No. I told her, I said I've numbed myself.
What did she say?
She was like, oh, fair enough. Like, some people, she said that some people do it. Some people do it. And I am just one of those people, and I.
So me and Katie gave up vaping a couple of weeks ago. And I still haven't vaped. Have you vaped? Have you vaped?
Yes, I've vaped, okay?
Why?
Because it's not that I had to, yeah, but I wanted to.
You didn't have. Yeah, I had to.
And
be fair.
No, I mean, it's not because I had to have a vape. I wasn't like, fuck me, I have to have a vape now. But I had a 6-hour drive, which turned into an 8.5-hour drive.
Shit, yeah, tell them about that.
Oh my fucking God. So I was on my way to Leeds on Wednesday for work. I left in plenty of time. I was supposed to get to the venue ahead of schedule, you know, about 5:25. Yeah. Very proud of that.
Mm.
I was making great time, fantastic time, and I thought maybe I'll stop at this next services for a week. Did need a wee at that point. Now I was about a mile away from my exit, and this fucking highway maintenance van starts like swerving in the road, like trying to stop the traffic, and then had that thing on the back that said, "Don't pass, don't pass." I was like, what the fuck's going on here? Wow, there was a lorry. It looked like a petrol lorry, you know, like the round ones, but don't know what it was. Literally on fucking fire, black smoke pounding out of it and into the atmosphere.
You were very close, weren't you?
I was about 4 cars back from the front of the closure. So I thought, if I had just overtaken 4 cars, I could have still made good time. I needed a piss so badly. I was going to be late. I was very late for work. I was very late. And I was genuinely thinking, like, I'm going to have to get out of this car in a minute and piss on the side of the road. Turned my car off, got the laptop out, started doing some editing. Laptop died. I thought, brilliant. Fucking nightmare. I was so claustrophobic. And then, right, so I'd needed a piss all that time.
Yeah.
When we finally got back on the road, because I was panicking so much about the time, I was like, I don't want to stop to have a piss because then I'm just going to be even later. So I held my piss for 8.5 hours.
Wow. I couldn't have. You know, I would have just got out that car, right, raggo, pulled my pants down and just pissed and eyeballed the person.
It was close.
I'd have just done it. I wouldn't have given a fuck. I ain't pissed in my own car.
And then, you know what? Yeah,
Was you pissed in a bottle?
If I had the aim for it, probably.
What do you mean? Yeah, but wouldn't you just put your piss hole over the bottle top?
Do you know where your piss hole is?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Accurately?
Yeah. It's just below the clit and above the the willy hole.
I just don't trust myself enough. The piss hole is so tiny.
But would you rather piss your pants?
No, obviously not. I'd piss on the side of the road. I'm very good at piss. I'm very good at squatting. Can you piss and not piss on yourself?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I've got a very wide stance. I can, yeah.
But right, anyway, I was I was like,
if I'm sick, I will piss.
Huh?
So I have perfected not getting piss on myself. If I'm sick
as in vomit or ill?
Yeah, vomit. If I'm vomiting, I will piss.
At the same time?
Yeah, can't hold it in.
Always,
yeah. Yeah.
We're going off on a tangent here.
Yeah.
I was about 7 minutes away from the venue. You know when like the mental, it kicks in and you realise how close you are to being able to have a piss.
Mm.
I started to feel sick. I needed a piss that bad. And that's never happened to me before.
Oh my God.
I started to feel sick. And I was thinking, I swear to God, if I've held my piss for all this time and then I pull up outside the venue and piss myself and then I'm literally not going to work. Like, I'm going to have to go to the hotel.
Yeah.
And I've just missed my whole shift. What? Like, I'd be so fuming. I'd rather piss myself well before that. But I genuinely...
just staying a piss.
I have never genuinely thought that I was going to piss myself until that moment.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to piss myself.
Yeah. It's horrible, isn't it? It's
Oh my God.
a genuine... The fear.
Yeah.
The genuine, like, you don't know if you're going to make it.
Yeah.
Like, I know we all like, oh, God, I'm dying for a piss. It made me cry when I needed a piss coming back from Liverpool the once. Made me cry. I was like on my tippy toes in the car while I was driving. I don't know. It wasn't safe for me to drive that car.
Yeah.
The way I was driving it because I needed a piss. So bad. So I feel your pain. I feel it. I'm going to tell some of my dating stories.
Okay.
From Plenty of Fish.
Okay. Go on.
So, worst stories are actually like it's pretty much the majority of any dates that I've had off Plenty of Fish were terrible or were weird or were fraudulent.
Fraudulent.
Because the first date, this was going back, I must have been about 26.
What an age to be.
Maybe 25, actually. Yeah, I was 25. My first ever person that I got to know on Plenty of Fish. Really interesting conversation. He looked like a very attractive man, and but not attractive like like gym goer kind of attractive. I'm not talking about that kind of guy.
Yeah,
like he was intelligent. He was like he had substance. He was quite funny. He was witty. Do you know what I mean? He dressed very like sophisticated and stuff like that. So, and we had deep conversations. So it wasn't just all like bants.
Yeah.
It was like we had some really deep conversations. So we spoke to each other for quite a while. Can't remember his name. Don't ask me what his name was. Can't remember. And he asked if he can take me on a date. After a long time of us speaking, which I thought was very rare because obviously everyone, as a woman on Plenty of Fish or on any dating site, I think, women get more attention than men, I feel. Would you say that's true?
I don't know, I'm not a man.
Yeah. I feel like men will contact women first.
Yeah.
I think.
9 times out of 10, yeah.
So I used to get a lot, and I used to get just blokes just wanting to meet me straight away, which I can understand because like they don't want to fuck about. People don't want to fuck about it, don't want to waste their time. That's fine. But for me, like there's so many fucking weirdos on these things, right? I thought I ain't gonna fucking jump straight in there. So I decided to meet him, and we agreed to meet at TGI Fridays on Hagley Road in Birmingham.
Rowan Bay. Yeah.
I wore my very best little black dress.
LBD.
Yeah. Didn't have tits at this point then. So
LPC and the LBD.
Yeah. But I was very slim then. And I had, it was the clipping extension days.
Oh, yeah.
But no eyebrows still.
Yeah.
And I looked very nice. So I've walked into TGI's and he texted me and said, I'm here. So obviously I'm going to be late.
Of course it's you.
Slightly late. Not too late though. Slightly.
Not rude.
Not rude, yeah. I walked in. I'm looking around. Because all I've got to go off. Because back then you didn't have FaceTime and stuff like that. Did you? No, we didn't. We didn't have FaceTime. Did we? 25? No, I don't think so. I don't remember speaking to anyone on video anyway at that point. So I've walked in, looked around, couldn't see him. So I'm standing there. Everyone's looking at me in this restaurant because obviously
I'm
I look
sexy
as fuck.
Yeah.
Right. Walked in, just like texting me. I was like, oh, I can't see you. And he's like, I'll wave. I can see you. I was like, okay. So all just that I saw from the back of the room was this big, fat hand rise up.
Rise up from the darkness.
And then this big, massive head just stand up.
Was it Paul?
Ah! Hello! Right, I am not, right now, I'm not going to fat shame anyone, right? But the deception.
Oh, that's so mean. Not from
Mate,
your part, but from someone to deceive someone.
The deception. Now, I'm not talking about, no, all right, he's put on a couple of pounds. He's maybe he's a stone or two overweight, right? I'm not talking about that, right? Yeah. I'm talking the geezer needs a crane, right? I'm talking about, you know, them programs that you used to watch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my £600 life and all that.
Yeah. My fat friend and me and all that, right? I'm talking that kind of fat.
The brother's cholesterol is through the roof.
Just and eyes.
Like a blob with eyes.
Like a blob. I'm not joking. I swear to you now. I am not exaggerating at all.
What did you do?
I'm just trying to relive this moment. And I just looked at this and I was like, and honestly, right, honestly, for a split second, I thought, who's he waving at me? Not me. Me? Me? Not me. No. No. Where are you? So I'm like, I still can't see you.
Did you say that after you waved?
Right there.
It's the that got me. Continue.
Right there. Oh, God. Try not to ruin the story with this cough. What was I saying?
You messaged him back saying I still can't see you. Oh, and you were like, oh, who's he waving at? It's not me.
Yeah, and then I said, so I texted him. I said, I still can't see you. But in the back of my mind, it was saying to me, that's not fucking him. Sure, that is, he'd be lying. He'd be lying. He's lied to me, Katie. Oh. Now, I am not one of those shallow girls. Even back then, even when I was 25, right? Maybe more so than I am now, right? But I have never been that kind of horrible person where I would judge. Like, I wouldn't give someone my time and conversation if I didn't like, because they were fat. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've never been like that. But don't lie to me.
Yeah.
The fact that, and I thought to myself, when I realised it was him, right? Because he just was like,
Stop.
Right.
You sound like Chewbacca.
I know, but that's what he fucking looked like. It sounded like. So when I realised, oh shit, it's him. Everyone in that restaurant, right, was looking at me, right? Because I'm there, standing in the middle of this restaurant. It's busy. And then just there's this massive hand just floating around, just fucking knocking people out. So I'm like, oh, okay, right. And I thought, if this geezer doesn't address the elephant in the room, literally, right, I'm going to be fucking fuming. I thought I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. If he says, listen, I know I fill this whole booth, all right, and you've got to sit on an additional chair across the table. I know that. I've drank 6 Cokes already.
Full fat.
Before you even got to the table. I know that I've ordered everything on the menu, but I am the same person. And I thought, if he'd said, so I was planning it out like this is what he could say. I know, like, you know, that I've lied to you and you've only seen pictures of me before I put on the weight. But I knew that you wouldn't. You'd said, I felt like you wouldn't have given me the time of day if I really showed you what I really look like now. I would have a bit of empathy for him and I would go, do you know what? As horrible as that sounds, he's probably right.
Yeah.
He would be right if he'd have said that, right? Now that's what he should have said, because I'd have been like, do you know what? He's got a point there. Because, we would have got on. But then, I mean, obviously looks aren't important. They're not the be-all and end-all, but they do play a part. So you could get on with someone until the fucking cows come home, but if you're not physically attracted to them or can't walk down the street with them
or can't push their wheelchair.
Yeah, it's not going to work, is it? Do you know what I'm saying? As harsh as that is, okay? As harsh as that is. Because this man wasn't just a bit tubby. He was morbidly, triple X morbidly obese. Triple X morbidly obese. Really bad and very unhealthy. That wasn't just his genes, or he didn't have the fat gene, because clearly he never, because those pictures of him were fire. So I don't know what's happened in his life, and I'm sure there's perfectly, you know, there's perfect good reasons for it, mental health, whatever, okay? Like, I'm not saying that there isn't decent reason.
Tell me what he said. You're killing me with the suspense.
So he just was like, I sat down and he was like, all right. And I thought, I'm not going to say anything because I feel rude to say anything. And he just was chatting to me and I thought, any minute now, he's going to say something. An hour went by. Geezer's talking to me, just normal. Wow. Right? And like, I just thought to myself, I was fucking offended.
Yeah.
I was offended that you've even tried to like brush that under the carpet.
Yeah.
Like, it offended me and it pissed me off. But now you've fucked it now because you haven't addressed the issue. So then at the end of the date, right, he went, so do you fancy coming back to my dad's for a shag?
He said those words.
Yes, mate. And I just thought, I don't know how this man who I've been speaking to for a long time before we went on this date, right? Really interesting, funny, like intelligent man was just turned into this. Maybe it wasn't even him at all.
Yeah, maybe.
Because the person that I was talking to, or that was talking to me on this date, it was like I was sat there with two, but it was the same person because I could tell by his eyes.
Really?
That's the only thing that gave it away.
Yeah, but it could have been photos of him when he was younger. He's hired someone to chat to you, like a hitch situation.
Yeah.
And then he's been like, right, go on this date, and that's him.
Yeah. Do
you
fancy
want to come
coming back to my dad's
for a shag? That's disgusting. What did you say?
Would we find it? I'm sorry, but like I said, I'm not fat shaming.
No.
Right? Because I ain't exactly a Slim Jim. But don't insult me. Don't take the fucking piss out of me. Do you know what I mean? That took the piss. And I was like, you're all right, thanks. And do you know what? I am so good on a date, right? As far as dating goes, right? I've never had a date where, like, I've thought, oh, I've embarrassed myself there, or do you know what I mean? I've always been the one that like makes conversation and stuff like that. I've always been nothing's ever quiet, but like that was just, I was so flabbergasted that he just kept this facade up for so long.
It's fucking insane.
And then just like wasn't the person that I was speaking to for so long.
Yeah.
I spoke to him on the phone.
Oh, that's
briefly.
upsetting. Yeah.
But I spoke to him on the phone. But our phone calls were never as interesting as our messages, which is weird.
Yeah, that's sus. You got catfish.
So that was that one. And I left just being like, and I told all my mates about it and everything and about him and like,
oh.
So
it's disappointing.
I was quite disappointed.
Yeah, that is
because I honestly, and then I missed him.
Yeah.
Because we used to speak every day for ages. And then I just thought, that is so sad.
Yeah, that is sad.
And it's not because he was fat, it's just because you're a lying fucking cunt.
Yeah. Fuck me.
So, another, I can't remember whether I've told this, I can't remember. But another date that I had was with a police officer. Have I told you this?
I don't think so.
Police officer, sexy as fuck. Sexy as fuck. Funny, right? Funny, sexy. Had it all going on, right? But the only thing that let him down was that he was a policeman. Okay? Yeah. So, everything was going great. Honestly, his profile was the funniest profile, just as funny as mine. Like,
wow.
It was so funny.
Matched the energy.
Yeah. Went on a date with him, having a fantastic night. He was about fucking 6'8". Just
giant.
Fucking so, like, just so masculine, but like funny and just the whole package going on.
Yeah.
He looked like he had a big dick as well. I could just tell. Not by looking at his package. You know, you can just tell he had big dick energy. He had big dick energy. And I thought, the only thing letting you down is you're a police officer, but I'll let it slide for tonight. So we sat at the dinner table. We was in this really nice restaurant, having such a laugh, right? I was tucking into my steak.
Pardon?
I was tucking into my steak.
Oh, yeah.
To which he turned around to me and said the words, I'm sorry, I've got to ask you this, but do you like anal? Which I thought was hilarious, right? Because I thought, such a you thing to say, like, because I'd already got his vibe that he was like that kind of like funny, you know, like just dropping inappropriate things in, like, do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I thought it was a joke because it was so like, it was at a lovely restaurant, posh restaurant, while we was all dressed up nice. He was like, so do you like, I thought it was one of them, like, so can I just ask you a question? Do you like anal? Like one of those.
Yeah.
Like something that we would say, like taking a piss.
Yeah.
So I thought that's what he was doing. So I laughed and I was like, well, it depends what day of the week it is. Like I was like answering him like that. He's dead straight face and he just was like, no, I'm not joking. He went, I feel like this is going really well. He says, but I don't want to get my hopes up because if you don't do anal, then I just don't want to waste my time. that deep. He looked me dead in the eye. And I was like, are you being serious? Did you really just seriously ask me if I like anal and that you don't want to waste your time if I don't? I went, are you being for it? Are you joking? You're joking.
Yeah, it's a joke, isn't it? It's a joke.
You're having me on.
Good one.
Oh, wow. You're funny.
Yeah.
You're funny. That honestly, it was like, because he's that much of a piss-taking kind of guy. Yeah. I didn't want to like be gullible to it. So I was still like hoping that he was joking.
Yeah.
Now, I am not a prude, as we know, right?
Yeah.
I am partial to a bit of anal, right? But it was the weirdness in which he asked. I thought, if this geezer's being serious, right, that's weird. Mm. Because don't ask me.
Over dinner?
Just slip it in like a normal person. Do you know what I mean? Don't fucking ask me over dinner.
Not over dinner.
On a serious one.
Not over dinner.
Ask me in a jokey way and then I'll respond in a jokey way. And really, you know that I'm being serious. And really, you know that I'm being serious. Mm. And then we'll just slip it in, whoops, by accident, like every other fucker does. Mm-hmm. And then, do you know what I mean? Mm. Do it like that. No one asks on a serious over dinner, do you do anal or am I wasting my time?
That's the most outrageous thing I've ever heard.
Which threw up a load of red flags for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, this geezer is clearly gay.
Ooh, that didn't cross my mind until you just said that.
Because if it's that much of an issue where he needs the person that he's with to do anal, that means that he only likes to do anal. Mm. And I just had images of my arsehole being like the fucking Mersey Tunnel. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Imagine being with that man, just going along with it and going, yeah, okay.
Your asshole. He
ain't going in your vagina. After if he's an anal guy, he's not entering your baggy vagina. No one is entering.
Yeah, but after a certain amount of time, your asshole's going to feel like a vagina.
It's going to be, yeah. And I thought, do you know what? No man is worth that. I like anal. Mm. Yeah. I don't want to get it pounded every fucking day. Do you?
Absolutely not.
No. And I was like, well, you could have just not asked. You could have just put it in like a normal person. Like a normal, you know. So I said that half joking but half serious. Mm. And then I just thought, that's it now for me. I'm out.
It's done.
So I continued with the rest. So he was like, he must have had something going wrong with him.
Yeah.
For him to think that that's okay
normal
to do that.
Normal thing to do over dinner, yeah.
Because when I said, wow, you could have just put it in like a normal person.
Yeah.
Like, he kind of got the gist that, yeah, I am into it. So he kind of relaxed a little bit and then pulled back and then went back into normal. But I thought, for the rest of the fucking day, I was thinking, you have got some serious issues that I do not want to be part of. Yeah. So, but, said that, he didn't live that far away from me at the time, right? So he said, oh, can I come back for a cup of tea? And I was like,
let me come in your ass.
Yes, let me come in your ass. So I thought, all right then, because he was sexy, right? And I thought, we'll see. I want to push it very far and see how I feel. So I've let him in my house. There was a police camera action program that flicked by on the TV that I was flicking. He went, whoa, go back. He wanted to watch police camera action. And then he told me about all of the codes for all of the offences that they were talking about. Yeah. Oh, this is a C-169. Oh. And I was just like, wow. That's
whoa.
Yeah.
Go back.
Honestly. And then he tried to have sex with me and I was like, oh, I don't think so. Not tonight, you know.
Yeah, no.
I'm not that kind of girl.
That's
Fuck it, or
vile.
guy in your sense. Fuck me.
I haven't got that kind of whole.
Yeah. So that was a shame.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a
Couldn't
shame.
less-
It wasn't a shame.
He could have just
It was
started fucking ramming you, and you really liked him,
Imagine.
and then you realise.
Imagine we started having sex and then he got a bit bum rapey.
Regularly, and you were like, why is he not putting it in my pussy?
Yeah. I'd love to know where he is at the moment and to see whether he's actually ended up with a guy.
Yeah.
He was definitely.
Did he have gay vibes?
He didn't typically, but
Some slip under the rug.
he had corrupt policeman, bums the cellmates kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bless him.
Like someone you see on like a good ITV drama.
Yeah.
Like a really bad, abusive character.
Oh God. See, that would be sexy if he wasn't so weird.
I know. If only he never asked me that question, could have got a bit of my bum, but
A little bit
he
of the
didn't
bum.
get to.
Fucking hell.
I think his name was Steve.
Of course it was.
So, yeah, I've got a few more, but I mean, they're the best ones, I think.
That's fantastic. Thank you for sharing those with us.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, well.
How do we feel about our...
I'm loving this setup. Are you liking this setup?
I'm liking this setup.
It's very cosy.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very cosy.
Now, this is just the beginnings of it.
Yeah.
We have got a few more additions to add. We need to figure out where we're going to put the guest chair when we have guests.
It's very exciting.
We're going to have a few more. We're going to have a unit. We're going to have a few more bits. But this is a start, isn't it?
Yeah. I feel like the most important part about this is
These
and the chairs.
The chairs.
And do you know what? It looks great in here, doesn't it? Fucking smashed it, mate. Smashed it.
Tell us what you think.
Yeah. Do you like our new setup?
Because we've been bopping around from place to place, mainly in my house, haven't we?
Yeah. Thing is though, now that this is just here, ready to go, it was the moving around that was getting really getting
affecting
to
us.
It's affecting our schedule and stuff.
Yeah.
So now that this is just here, boom, ready to go. Hopefully that will help us be a bit.
We haven't
more
got to take it
timely.
all down and all that shit.
Yeah. So we're off on our travels again this week, but we will be back with our public friends on Wednesday, and we'll see our Patreon friends on Sunday.
Comment, do your job, please. Friends, family.
Yeah. In particular,
friends and family.
For God's sake, if you're watching this,
it doesn't cost anything to just click things and comment.
Yeah, especially if you know us personally. Come on, don't
and
help us out.
I'm going to give a shout out to a special person that always comments on our stuff. Paul's brother Dan. Yeah. Thanks, Dan. We really appreciate you.
We really do.
And he gives us some good feedback.
Yeah, you sound it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your
continued support. We just want to show our
support.
gratitude to Daniel Smith.
What
we love you.
All
right. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Love you all. Bye.
Love you. Bye.